Mausmi Ambastha. In the previous videos, we discussed about various stages of inspection during the manufacturing process. In this video, we'll be discussing about the last inspection stage, which is called the random inspection or the final audit, which is conducted by the buyer before accepting the order for shipment. The buyer conducts the final audit in the factory. Once the shipment is ready, the buyer's representative audits the entire shipment. The shipment is inspected for shipment packing, merchandise packing, and the merchandise itself is inspected. Apart from the merchandise itself, the areas that are inspected are the shipping mark, the order number, the style number, type of packaging and design, and the packaging bag information. The garment is inspected for the specifications for its packing, style, appearance. For final audit, 80% of the shipment must be ready. The cartons are selected at random and marked to avoid reselection. The major points inspected at this stage are size specification for the garment, fit measurement, garment's visual appearance, feel, style, the quantity of the pieces, size and color ratios of the quantity, the carton dimensions, the quality and markings, packing assortment, presentation, labeling and tags, and the workmanship. The final audit starts with a request for inspection given in a certain prescribed format. The inspection requirements are conveyed like approved sample, approved spec sheet, trim card, packing list, PO and order cut ratio. The cartons are physically inspected for dimension, quality, markings, packing as per the given specification. The samples are selected from the cartons based on the AQL level defined by the buyer. The garment samples are picked up on all assortments for colors and sizes for the inspection process. The defects found are graded for their quality zones and defective areas, and the selection is done based on the AQL standards defined. If the consignment is found acceptable, the cartons are resealed for shipment and the defective garments are clearly marked as rejected such that they are not misused in any way whatsoever, and the label and tags from the rejected garments are removed. A final audit report is created and is submitted to the buyer as a proof of acceptance of the quality of the shipment. Let us take an example to understand the inspection process. Let's say for an order there are 1,000 pieces and they are in 3 different colors, black, grey and navy, and 5 different sizes, small, medium, large, extra large and double extra large. Now, as per the buyer's defined sampling plan, we need to select 100 pieces at random to inspect in order to select or reject the shipment. Now, in this order, the color assortment is 20% in black, 30% in grey and remaining 50% is in navy. The size proportion is 10% in size small, 20% in size medium, 40% in large, 20% in extra large and 10% in double extra large. Therefore, a selection of random pieces should also be in the same proportion, meaning out of 100 pieces, 20 pieces should be from black, 30 pieces should be from grey and 50 pieces should be in the color navy. And out of the black pieces of 20, 2 pieces should be in size small, 4 in size medium, 8 in size large, 4 in extra large and 2 in double extra large, equaling to 20 black pieces, ensuring that the size and color assortment is maintained in the entire breakup. The AQL levels for inspection may be standard for all the parameters. They may also vary depending on the buyer requirements. So let's say for workmanship, AQL can be 4. However, for size conformance, AQL can be 5 or 6, and for packing, there could be a zero tolerance policy. It is very important to monitor what is the requirement and the acceptable quality level defined by the buyer. There are certain requirements that should be met during the final audit process. There should be a neat and flat table available for inspection of the garment, which should be well lit. as per the buyer lighting requirements. There should be 2 bins available for accepted and rejected garments for clear segregation. The PO file, the buyer approved sample, audit forms and measurement tapes are some of the other requirements that should be available in the audit room. During the audit process, the garment should be laid flat on the table and the price tag and the presentation of the garment should be observed while the packing is still intact. Once the garment is taken out and it's laid flat, the vertical measurements are taken first and then the horizontal measurements are checked. However, for these, there are very specific requirements by the buyer on the sequence of inspection that needs to be done on the garment and the individual point of measurement. Once the front measurements and back measurements are taken, both front and back are inspected for quality and presentation, defects in the fabric, and seams and stitches are observed. Once the front and back are observed, the garment is turned inside out and the label placement and the seams and stitch quality and finishing is observed from the inside. Once the entire garment is checked, all the points are marked on an audit form and an audit report is created to define all the measurements and checks that were done and whether the garment has acceptable standards for the points. The audit report is then submitted as a proof of acceptance or rejection of the shipment. So friends, with the final random inspection, the inspection loop is now complete. To get a final audit format, you can download from the link below and use it in your factory. For more such videos, you can subscribe to the channel on YouTube, Stitch Diary. We keep sending updates for new upcoming videos and previous videos which are more popular. You can also subscribe to our blog stitchdiary.com. Do leave your comments. I would be waiting for your feedback. Thank you very much.